Alright, guys. I'm gonna do some more Animal Parade. If we can get a freaking windy day going, then I'm gonna try to ring the blue bell. Because that's really all we need left. We need to set up the stuff we need that for the for Ben to remember the melody, but we need a windy day first. The bell itself, it doesn't have to be windy, but we have to do the melody first. For the bell itself, it just has to be sunny. I don't know if it can be cloudy, but it can't be like raining. And yeah, you're right. You did have a point, Green Ethan. The red bell, the yellow bell, and the blue bell, they can be done pretty fast. And then, the green bell is going to take a few more parts because we have to get all the ingredients. And they're going to take a little bit. I'm probably not going to be able to get perfect butter max. And it could take a well into summer to get the corn we need, so we still have a ways before we ring the green bell. And then the purple bell, that's gonna take even longer. So yeah, I know it seems like we're moving through this game pretty fast, but trust me, we have a long way to go in reality. Alright, we have 10 green herbs. Now I can use the other ones I find to make herbal tea. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna show you something right quick. Actually, I'll keep the silver ore for now. But I'll try to get some actual iron and copper for my iron and copper ores. Because it's Friday, so blacksmith is open now. It was closed yesterday because it was a Thursday. But today it should be opened. Then we can go, not the blacksmith. We go over to the accessory shop. Then we go to the blacksmith to upgrade our tools, but everything's more organized, so every day in the garment line is closed Thursday. Oh yeah, we still have, this is our first time being in here since convincing Mira to come back. Will do, but I didn't know you were the bossy type, Mira. Well, she's gonna have to be now that she's your new boss. Before her husband passed away, her husband was mainly Julius's boss. So I have some good news. I told you a little bit about it yesterday. But remember how in my last video I was stressing out about possibly having to go to a hotel due to possibly getting a new AC installed? Well, it turns out my dad found an issue of why the AC was acting up. You see, when we first moved in here back in June of 2020, we got a new thermostat installed. This house had a classic thermostat, but my dad wanted to get a more modern digital one installed, so So we had the thermostat replaced. But it worked a little differently from the, you know, old thermostat we had before getting it changed out. It's hard to explain, but basically what my dad said is that you have to go into like settings, and you have to like press and hold a button to keep like a fan in the air conditioner unit or system going indefinitely, so it doesn't keep freezing up. It keeps it from freezing up, and if it freezes up, then that's what causes the AC to not work as well. So yeah, something like that. He told me it's kind of hard to kind of re-explain it, but yeah. So we're actually not gonna. My dad said we're actually not gonna worry about that at least for a while. If we have problems again, then he'll look back into it. But ever since finding out about the fan problem, it's actually been working pretty well ever since, so. Ooh, okay, 6 iron, not bad. We can upgrade 2 tools. Hold on, how much money do I have? I want to. Oh, okay, I still have quite a bit. Good. But yeah, that's how refining works in this game. You don't pick up sparkly ores and wonderfuls like you did in Tree of Tranquility. You just grab everything and test your luck. Alright, that was still pretty good. We can upgrade a tool. So, yep, that's how it works. And we're going to hold on to our metal. Yeah, it can be tempting to ship it, because I imagine it can give you back some money, but we need to hold on to it for tool upgrades. Did I give Phoebe her present yet? I don't know. I wish there was a way to keep track of who you gave presents to yet. Like going over to your friend, going over to, this menu, and it can tell you like whether or not you gave them a present. Because, some games do that. I think even some like Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons games have done that. I know Stardew Valley does something like that. Although you can only give presents 2 times a week. She should only be in the 5th floor, so thankfully, even if she did, we already did give her something that shouldn't waste too much of our time and stamina. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we're actually going to have to go all the way to the summit later on in the game. Well, actually a couple of times. We'll just give Calvin some herbal tea for now. I don't know if... Okay, he likes it. It says he likes... that he hates chocolate, but I actually gave him some chocolate by accident. I meant to buy coffee, but I gave him hot chocolate instead, and he actually liked it. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Oh, wow, okay, yeah, you see, this is why I double check, because even if I think I've given him something, it turns out I actually haven't, so, yeah. But yeah, luckily, we're not going to have to worry about a new AC for a while. But my dad actually got a quote, because, he said that it would have been $20,000. Yeah. Yeah. it ain't cheap, guys, getting a new AC replaced. Especially if you're getting like a better one than you already had. So, but the other good news I had is that even if we did have to get it, like they said it would only take a day, and he talked about how we would just have to go to Nana's, and I wouldn't mind doing that. I'd rather just do something, spend a day doing stuff than having to spend the night. So even if we did have to go, it wouldn't have been as big of a deal. Because we could have just gone to Nana's and swim, maybe get some yummy food, talk. Stuff like that. But it is nice not having to worry about it at all, at least for the time being. So yeah, that's good. Even in my room, when I was making my last part, like it was in the evening and like I was still burning up, but it's actually kind of cool in here right now. I mean, yes, it's evening, but it was evening when I did my previous part and when I was talking to you guys about the AC stuff. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not windy, right? So I can't really do the Bell Quest. I don't know if it'll be windy tomorrow. And then the 22 is the circus. Blech. And unfortunately, we can't really do much during festivals. It makes me not even really like festivals, to be honest. I mean, they can be fun, don't get me wrong, but in a lot of games, they can also prevent us from doing stuff. I don't like that. 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 And it's like, we should go to the festival. And then I'm like, I don't have to. 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 Yeah, I don't really care too much about the circus because it's kind of a process. The lure helps you find the animals, and the circus can be tedious. So I'm probably just gonna skip out on it this year. I'll show it off eventually, but I kind of just care about getting other stuff done first. So yep, it's gonna be the first day of summer in a couple of days. Well, I'll probably do another video tomorrow now that I'm not behind on recordings anymore, but yep. Summer, The summer solstice is almost here. As for Miitopia, I don't really know when I'm going to do the next part. I like to do parts if I have like an update on what's going and up like an update or like a good topic to talk about. I mean, I guess I could do another rant similar to Vacations. I don't know. About, having to stay in hotels. Because they overlap, but they can also be distinct, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you have to stay in a hotel not for vacations, but for like other reasons. Like work, travel, or if like shit's going on like at your house. And sometimes when you're on vacations, that doesn't always mean you're gonna stay in a hotel, so that's kind of what I mean. Sometimes the two things overlap, but sometimes they can be distinct from each other. But I don't know. I might just wait till next week. Because next week, I imagine, is going to be a little bit hectic. I don't know. Oh, nice! My cow has grown. I don't even know if I bought a milker yet, though. I might just kind of leave her for a few days. Well, I'll still feed her and pet her, but I just mean in terms of milking. Because luckily, I think we can just get perfect butter at the animal festival, which will be at the end of spring. We don't have to rely on our cow. I would just rely on my cow, usually like in, previous playthroughs, and then it would take forever. It'll be easier to just freaking buy it and be done with it, and I can sell the rest of the milk or, make it into hot milk and give it to Renee. You know what I mean? It's easier to just buy the perfect butter, because then we also have to buy a maker, It's honestly cheaper to just buy the butter, the perfect butter at the animal festival, because now we don't have to buy our own butter maker and milker, which we'll still do eventually, but it's not something we have to do like right away then. Okay, so today's my birthday. I got confused, like, because, I usually imagine my birthday in these games to be spring 27th. And my logic about that is because I see the in-game years in this game to be a third of well, approximately, not exactly, a third of like a real life year. And then my birthday in real life is at the end of spring, and it's on June 9th. And I multiply 9 times 3 to get 27. And that leaves me with spring 27, Because summer doesn't... my birthday can also be considered a summer birthday, but by the calendar, it's technically a spring birthday, because summer doesn't officially start by calendar-wise until the 21st. So, yeah. Okay, why is it not giving us windy days? Come the fuck on. Yeah, unfortunately, I think it has to be a windy day to do the melody, like I said. It's a pain in the ass because sometimes the game just will not give them to you. But yeah, I'll probably show off the birthday event if I can. Well, I don't know. I kind of just want to get to a windy day already. I'll I'll show off the birthday event in year 2. But I may be married, so it'll be a little bit different. It's different. When you're single, like, the people you have the highest friendship with will just wish you a happy birthday, and then you'll get like a gift from Kane. But if you're married, you'll celebrate it with your spouse, and then if you have children, you'll celebrate it with them as well. So yeah, I don't want to and drag this on, so I'll probably just give some gifts, call it a day. Plus, once we ring the blue bell, Kathy will start to come out. It'll be easier to befriend her. We'll unlock some more villagers. So yeah, I kind of just want to get on with it already. But I'll still, give give out some gifts. I don't want to skip on doing that. Though during festivals, I may have to, because it's a pain in the ass. Like, during the festivals and rainy days, it can sometimes be a pain in the ass to reach people. Especially when it comes to rainy days. At least some people during festivals can still be out and about, but during rainy days, like if something's closed and it's a rainy day, you can't get to them. It's frustrating. I wish you could still go in buildings. You just couldn't do any business. Yep. Unfortunately. So yeah, sorry, but I'm probably just gonna wait till next year to show off the birthday event. We'll just keep giving Calvin the herbal tea until we can get hot coffee. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get a new rucksack, because 15 slots is not doing it for me. Oh yeah, we'll also unlock Jen when we ring the blue bell. since we're playing as a female, obviously, because I am one. Befriending him will not, you know, we have to befriend Anissa for the rival events, but we'll still get other events by befriending him. So I do want to at least get him to 4 hearts, because there is a cute event that we can get with him when we get to 4 hearts, and it's just a cute event. You know, it's not a gender locked romance event. You can get it regardless of what gender you play as. But there is another event that we can get where he gives us a gift. But unfortunately, for some reason, I haven't gotten gifts from people of the same gender, only the opposite gender. I'll show you what I mean when we get our first male and our first female to 2 hearts. Which our first female will be Candace, I imagine, and then female, and then our first male will be, I don't know. Oh yeah, Anissa also really likes blue herbs. Yeah. We'll give Craig some herbal tea. Once the bar opens up again, Bluebell, which we need to win first, then we can actually give Craig some more stuff that he actually loves. But for now, we're kind of limited. Once we ring more bells, once we ring the blue bell and the green bell, it'll be easier to befriend people, because we'll have more people available. Some shops will start opening up with more stuff. Same with making money, because we have to, like, ship a certain, like, you know, value of stuff for shops to start expanding their product lineup. I'm just gonna sell this. Yep, I already have my duck egg and my black pearl. I'll get my 5 fish once it's windy. I don't want to take up too much space in my rucksack. I don't know if we're gonna get to the animal festival in this part, but maybe, probably in the next part, if not. actually, you know what? I may be able to do the birthday event after all, because thanks to me pressing the tab key, time is going by pretty fast. And, you know... Oh, wait, actually... Wow. Never mind, looks like we're getting a birthday event after all. I was ready to just be like, fuck it. It's gonna take too much time to get to the point, to get to the end of the day, but wow, we're already here. I thought we had to wait till 6. I was just gonna go in my house to see if I had some carrot juice I could give to Kathy, because the bar should be opened. Oh yes, Candace. I figured she'd be there. She's the only person that has a heart. Yep. All the bachelorettes, of course. Figures. I am trying to prioritize them. Thank you, Candace. So Candace can marry Julius. Renee can marry Toby. And Chase can marry Maya. Thank you, Kane. Thank you, Renee. And Renee is Kane's daughter. Father-daughter. What is it? Good mayonnaise. Alright. I'm just gonna sell it. And it's freaking 11 o'clock. Why does it have to warp so many hours? That should not have taken 6 hours. Alright. Bad news is tomorrow's the circus. So it's gonna set us back a day. Yeah, we're low on money, but we should make some money off of the crops we have by the time that the animal festival gets here. Yeah, I hate festival days for giving out stuff because only a few people go to the festival and then a lot of people just stay inside. And then the problem is you can't go in there because it's closed on festival days. Oh crap, I'm out of fodder. And it's a festival day. Fuck. Yeah, honestly, I've never been a big fan of raising animals in these games. I've much preferred growing crops. But, you know, when I do my book, you know, I can actually, you know, it'll be easier to just write about it than to actually do it. But in these games, yeah, you'll notice that I'm much more of a crop person. Oh, I was to say, where the fuck is my watering can? You know what? I'm just gonna water the white flower strawberries for now so that I can get them caught up with this one. That one's growing in darker soil, so it's growing faster. At least tomorrow is Monday. I can buy some more fodder and stuff. It's not a Wednesday, because on the Wednesday the flute field businesses are closed. Not good. Not good. The animal shop should always be open because, you know, it's important that our animals get fodder and medicine if need be. We'll see if there's anyone at the circus we can give a gift to. We already have some tomato seeds for summer thanks to Anissa. And yeah, I don't even have a milker yet. Ugh. I'm gonna put my fishing rod away for now. I won't need it for a while. Same with my brush. I can just pet my animals. And we'll sell the other duck egg once we do the Melody thing. Melody Recreation Apparatus, as it's called. Yeah, it's kind of a mouthful. Melody Recreation Apparatus. Alright, I doubt Kathy will be at the circus, so I'll just probably give some herbal tea, because herbal tea is very well liked and loved. If someone's there. The circus doesn't even start till 3, I don't believe. I believe. But there might be still people wandering around the area. Oh, Phoebe! She went to the Garmin Mines. Thank God, I can actually... Well, no, because I don't have anything for her. Actually, oh, Kathy! I was wrong. Sometimes, I guess people still do wander around besides the circus. Besides at the actual festival area. Well, no one's even here, but Phoebe's at the Garmin line. But I don't have any Saboski for her. We'll go to Flute Field, see if there's anyone over there. We'll give Renee some tea. Hopefully Anissa can come out. I can give her some tea as well. Yep, animal lovers. Anissa! Yeah, it's kind of a hit or miss who is out and who isn't during festival days. I need it to freak. I need some freaking wind. Come the fuck on. Why is it taking so long to get me a windy day? Oh my gosh, finally, and it's sunny. Jesus. Fuck. Ooh. Yes! We got it, guys. We got the level 2 expansion. Now we should be able to buy corn when it's summer. Things are looking up. Things are on the up and up. Alright. I just need to grab my fish. I'm just gonna water these two so they can be in sync. I don't understand why everything has to. Grow all out of sync. Just let stuff grow at the same time. I mean, if they want to make some crops have a longer growth length than others, fine, but let, like, you know, the same crop, let it all grow on the same day. That's why so many people just do tea leaves, because they only take 3 days, and they don't have, like, a growth range. It's just 3 days regardless. So, yep, we should be able to put the stuff in for the for Ben's melody, and then we can ring the bluebell. Oh, we still need to trigger this. Yep, it is related. Yep, Melody Recreation Apparatus. If that's too wordy for you, you can just call it the MRA. Yep, and then he still needs to draw the Black Pearl thing. The apparatus blueprint. Yep, he still needs to draw. There we go. The Melody Recreation Apparatus. Yes, you are. It does. We're gonna we're gonna show it off right now. That's what I'm gonna do right now. That is. I already have everything. I've played this game a million times, so I know how to plan ahead. Okay, we gotta be careful. Make sure we place the right items in the right places. All right. You see this lever thing? I guess it's called a lever. I don't know. It's like a teeter-totter, a seesaw. We placed the black pearl. There we go. We placed the black pearl there. Then we go over here. You know, this is the mayor's house. You see the roof? We place the duck egg right there. It doesn't have to be... It doesn't matter the quality, luckily. It just matters that it's a duck egg and not a chicken egg. Alright, now should be a pond here. Where is it? Where is the pond? Right here. And then we place 5 fish. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now we gotta go back to Paulo, and hopefully this will succeed. The Melody Recreation Apparatus. I do. Let's start. Alright. Let's cross our fingers while we're watching this. Cross your fingers with me, guys. Cross your fingers. Because sometimes it seems easy, but it can also it's also easy to mess up or forget something or to, yeah. But I should have it all. The duck egg in the right place, the black pearl in the right place, the 5 fish, the windy day. Yes, guys! Yes! Yes! Alright, so what we gotta do now is we just go to the watery cave, and Ben should be able to ring his bell. And yeah, you can see the windmill barely turning. It's easier to notice when you press the tab key, but it's still a bit slow. But it doesn't matter. You just need a little bit of wind. It doesn't matter. It can just be a breeze. It can be like large wind gust. It doesn't matter. We just need at least a little bit. So that's good at least. And luckily the bell is just at the entrance, or yeah, the entrance of the mine, so we don't actually have to go down. We just have to go into the cave, and yep, and you see? Alright. And after this, I'm going to give some more gifts. You know what? I may actually buy some more seeds because the Morinda farm said they expanded their lineup, so. Yep. Sorry if you can't really hear it. Alright. The blue bell is rung. Now we're actually gonna meet a very special someone. This is where we meet Gil. You know, in Tree of Tranquility, we meet him at the start of the game, but in this game, it takes a little bit of time. And unfortunately, although we're meeting him, we actually don't. He doesn't like officially move back in or be available until we ring the green bell. Yep, the mayor's son. I'm investigating the disappearance of various bells around this land. Well, thanks to me, the red bell is now safe. The yellow bell is now safe. This bell was here this whole time, and then the green and purple bells are safe. We just need to go through a process to finally ring them. Especially the purple bell. The purple bell is gonna take forever, but that's actually a good thing because that will have this Let's Play last. And I like what you have to do anyway. You have to befriend people because I want to befriend people anyway, so I can get like events and stuff, show off events, which can require befriending people. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of weird how he works in this game. You meet him when you ring the blue bell, then you meet him again when you ring the green bell, and then that's when he'll officially be available to talk to and to befriend. It's weird. He doesn't even, does he even, wait, I don't think so. Let me make sure. Yeah, no, he doesn't even appear in our friends list yet. Once we ring the green bell, he'll appear at the tippy top above Mayor Hamilton, which I'll show it off again when we ring the green bell and later on. But yep. The blue bell is now rung. Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna include the bell quests. Well, probably not the purple bell, because that's just simply befriending people, and we're gonna be doing that, like, along throughout the whole story anyway, so it's not really something I can dedicate a chapter to when that's something that will be happening over time, but for the red bell, the yellow bell, the blue bell, and the green bell, yeah, I am going to be dedicating, chapters or so to, like, the quests that we need to ring them. I'll probably go in order. I'll probably do the red bell first, because that's Alan. Then the blue bell, that's actually, well, I don't know. I'm thinking of doing the order as they appear in the menu icons, which is the red bell, then the yellow bell, then the blue bell, then the green bell, then the purple bell, but we'll see. I could also do it in the same order that I'm doing it. The yellow bell, the red bell, the blue bell, the green bell, then the purple bell, but we'll see. Oh yes, yep, because we rang the blue bell. Same, I'm happy too, Maya. Matter of fact, in the next episode, we'll probably go to Toucan Island. Let's go to the mine and give Phoebe some more Sobaski. Or Sobagaki. Sobagaki. That sounds very Japanesey, that name. Sobagaki. And yeah, I'll probably befriend Luke and Owen to at least 3 hearts. But they also have events too. But it's hard to really keep track of, like, how many hearts you need for each event. So we'll see. Oh boy, seriously, rocks. Get out of my way! Toadstool. Boring! Boring! actually, I think weed takes forever to grow, so I'll probably just wait till next year to start growing it. Yeah, we're already crunching at the end of spring. I'm probably going to go to Flute Fields, give a couple of gifts there, buy some more stuff I need, and then I'll probably just call it an episode. I want to save my herbal tea when I have cranberry juice that I can give to Anissa. So, Craig, please get out of the way so I don't accidentally give it to you. Thank you. Yep. Now you can have this. Oh, that's good. I recommend the wheat, alright. And hopefully in the summer we should already have corn available since we're gonna need that for the Ringdale quest. Yeah, 5, 6, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to start growing more crops because the crops may not last. Because, they need to take, as you said, as you read, they need time to grow. And I don't know if we have time. But what we can do is we can buy some much needed animal and fodder. And a milker. We'll just buy 30 of each. Okay, good. It sends it straight to my feed dispensers. Good. I don't want them taking up space in my rucksack. I can just take it from the dispensers. And yeah, we'll grow wheat and flax next year for sure. Flax can actually be made into yarn. which is pretty nifty. Oh, nice. A good chicken egg. Thank you, Dia. Wait, are you Dia? Show the names. I'm probably gonna actually make the milk into hot milk and give it to Renee. But I'll sell the duck eggs. Yeah, we're coming a little, well over an hour. It'll be time to end it. I just need to finish some stuff up right quick. We'll make some tea, some hot milk, then we'll end it off. Alright, well... Oh, this, yeah. Finn... Come on. Give it your all, hard work, never give up. We'll say give it your all. Like I said, I don't think there's any right or wrong answer. It's just subjective stuff that I don't even think really does anything. So yeah. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Good. I thought it was Hamilton or Kane chewing me out for a sick animal. Because animals can get sick, but I have feed and fodder, so I can feed them now. Alright, hold on. We're gonna get a little cutscene. But yep, in the next episode, yep, we're gonna be going to Toucan Island. We're gonna have to actually go there twice, and you'll see what I mean by that. We're gonna have to go there, come back, then go back again, and then finally come back. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird process. But yeah, but yep. Ozzy said that the lighthouse was broken, but now it's fixed. It's fine. A lot of people are gone. We will also meet some new people. I could have sworn he was actually... had a ship during a freaking typhoon, and I wanted to go to Toucan Island. And I was excited about seeing a typhoon on Toucan Island. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, this is gonna look so cool. I go there, it was sunny as fucking day. And the sun icon was just staring back at me like, haha, bitch. We don't get typhoons. Yep, we'll have to buy a couple. Yep. Okay, good. It took me back home. Because I don't want to walk all the way back there. Why? Just because it decided to warp me to Harmonica Town. Alright. Save. Alright. I will see you guys later. Bye.